I'm going to show you how to set up your Canvas and PowerTeacher Pro grade Passback. This is the thing that you're going to need to do to sync your grades from PowerTeacher directly to Canvas and vice versa. So the first thing we need to do is set up our categories in PowerTeacher Pro. It should automatically be enabled. So if you go to PowerTeacher Pro, you'll have all of your information here. So you're going to want to click on grading and categories. Two categories are already going to be in here. It's going to be formal and informal. We want to make sure that these are synced directly to all of our courses. This one is synced to all of our courses, including advisory. Click Save. We're going to do the exact same thing here. I'm going to click Save. And everything will work and set up there. At the high school, we're going to use formal grades, which are 60%, and informal grades, which are 40%. So after we've associated our columns, our categories with our grades, then we can move on. Now you're going to need to go back into Canvas. So if you go back to Rapid Identity and click on Canvas, it'll set everything up. So you're going to select the course that you want, and then you're going to go ahead and need to set it up in under Assignments. So if you click on Assignments, everything will be there. Mrs. Ackerman already has formal and informal set up. But if you don't, you need to click this icon and you need to click on Import Assignment Groups right here. And that is going to bring the groups in that we just created from PowerTeacher Pro. You'll get all of them. If you've ever created anything other than formal and informal, they'll come down to the bottom and you need to delete the other categories that you have just by clicking delete, and that will get rid of them. Next thing you have to do is you have to set up category weights. So once you have your formal and informal, you're going to click this icon here and you're going to click on Assignment Groups Weight. 60, 40, click Save. And that's how you set it up. So this is worth 60% and this is worth 40%, and it will reflect that on your Canvas gradebook. You need to double check to make sure all of your assignments are where they need to be. So if you have something that should be formal or informal, you can just click and drag it to where it needs to be, and it would be reflected in the gradebook. Two things to keep in mind. These icons here matter. This icon here with the check mark with the circles means that it's synced to PowerSchool, and this icon here means that it is published and kids can see it. Anytime you create a new assignment, you need to make sure that the icon where it says include this assignment in your student information system, this is going to make sure that your assignment syncs directly to PowerSchool. Both of these icons need to be green when you're ready to move on. Next, you need to click up here. And right now it says disable sync to PowerSchool because it's already synced, but you need to make sure that the sync is enabled by clicking on the Sync to PowerTeacher Pro. The next thing you need to do is make sure that this is all going to continue on. So if you click on Grade Sync, this is a list of everything that you've done within Canvas that is talked to PowerTeacher. So you might have error messages, but you're not interested in that at the moment. So if you click on Sync, you want to make sure that this box here is checked. If it's not checked, your grades won't sync every night. Once you have this box checked, click Save. And if you have any errors under reporting, refer to Kim's directions and it will tell you what the common issue is. One last thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your course grading scheme is enabled correctly. So if you go to all of your courses, you have to do this in each one of your courses and click on Settings. If you scroll down to Grading Schema, click View the Grading Scheme and make sure it's set to MGSD. So you can click Select Another and you have to click on this as it goes through. There's no way to do this in another way. You have to do this for each one of your courses. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your instructional coach.